welcome back.
Hello everyone and welcome back to EDCNC. My name is Samuel and today we have a long overdue review, a long awaited on this channel. It's been asked for ever since I started, and here it is. This is the BS by Butter Blades. Let's check it out. So it finally happened. I finally got my grail knife. I have been chasing after this thing for a long time. If you've been watching the channel, you know this is one that I've been after forever, and I was finally able to get a hold of them. Blade HQ had them in stock, and so I jumped on it, and for a hefty price tag of $455, here it is. This is the Butter Blades BS. BS standing for butter spreader, of course. Now this is one of their lesser known models. Of course, everyone knows Butter Blades for the Butter Destroyer and their more budget version, the Butter Conqueror. But this one is right smack dab in the middle. Let's get into the specs of it, do some size comparisons, and then I'll talk about why I love this knife so much. So let's just start with the measurements. This knife has a blade length of 5 inches, a handle length of 4 inches, an overall length of 9 inches, and for some reason the cutting edge is only 3 inches on the blade. Why they did that, I don't know. I've been trying to break down boxes and stuff with this, and it hasn't done too well, but we'll talk about that in a minute whenever we get to the sharpened edge. Now let's go over some quick size comparisons. Here we have it up against the Benchmade Bug Out, the Benchmade 940. Here it is up against the QSP Penguin, the Kaiser T1, and the Butter Destroyer and the Butter Conqueror. As I said before, two of their more well-known models. The blade stock thickness is super duper thin. I mean, ridiculously thin. Check that out. If you can see that on camera, I'll throw some B-roll in here. Here it is next to the Bug Out with its blade stock thickness, and holy cow, man, this thing is thin. You want to talk about a slicey or spready blade? This thing's got it. So let's start about the blade steel. The blade steel is stainless Korea, which, as we all butter enthusiasts know, that is the best steel you can get on one of these knives. It's super edge retentive, and it is the best for spreading butter. The reason this is the best for spreading butter is this steel is way less porous, so the butter doesn't get caught in the steel at all. We butter enthusiasts know that in your butter knives, if they are not made of a high quality steel, the micro pits will hold some of that juicy butter flavor. Therefore, the less porous your steel, the more of the unadulterated taste of the butter you'll have. The handle is made out of the exact same material. There is no cost cutting measures on this knife. It is only the highest quality butter knife. Now, how are the ergonomics? Well, as you all know, the ergonomics on this thing are impeccable. I'm not the only one to do a review on this knife. I'm just saying things that everybody else has said. But man, the ergonomics are great. There are absolutely zero hot spots. It fits in the hand super well. My only complaint is I would like a little bit of jimping here on the spine of the blade. But as I said before, that would be something for your butter to get caught in. And as us butter purists know, anywhere butter can get caught is a bad thing. So what kind of breads does this work best with? Well, for my personal uses, I found a brioche bun, or sometimes just a plain white toast works best. But yes, you can use it with wheat bread if you're a monster. So let's talk a little bit about that sharpened edge. As I said earlier, for some reason they only sharpened 3 inches of this knife, and it's serrated. And I was trying to break boxes down with this thing. I was trying to get stuff done with it, and it just wasn't working for me. Outside of the realm of spreading butter, this knife is not very useful. Now, you know, I tried to take it, I tried batoning through wood, I tried to do all these things, but it wouldn't do it. This knife does not stretch anywhere outside of pure butter spreading, which is okay, that's what it's made for, but it would be a little nicer if we could use it outside of our enthusiast dreams of having the perfect butter knife. Speaking of sharpened edge, the tip of this knife is not great for getting out splinters. This goes back to what I said just a second ago about being able to use this outside of spreading butter. As you'll see here in this B-roll, I'm trying to get a splinter out with it, and it is not working. Butter blades, maybe next time, work on having a more sharp tip. I understand that when spreading butter, it could be a problem, but it would be nice outside of spreading to have a sharpened tip. So what is my overall opinion on the butter spreader by Butter Blades? Well, obviously, it's amazing. $450 for this is a steal. If you can go find this on Blade HQ, they're some of the best knives you'll ever pick up. It is a butter spreader's dream. If you're a butter enthusiast like me and you really love all these different types of butters, how to spread them, how to do these things, then you need to pick one of these up for yourself. It will change your life. Forget the Microtex, forget the Chris Reeves, forget the Grimsmo knives, all these other high-end knives, Freeman knives, all of them. Forget them. This knife right here is your one and done knife. For spreading butter, it does not get any better than the Butter Blades BS. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. God bless. Oh, and happy April Fools.